Well, here we are, South Island Endurance Series 2019. We're at Teretonga Park in Invercargill, round one. We've got a lot of changes this year, and the first one is Chris Dunn is he's around here, but he's no longer the series coordinator. We've got Kate Paddon, so welcome on board. So this year's looking pretty good. I mean, we've seen some stuff leading up on Facebook with some spectacular new cars. Let's start with the 1 hour class, I guess. What sort of cars we got here?
So we've got about 36 on the grid. We've got things like Porsches, we've got 7 of those I think. We've got a couple of the TCR guys in the 1 hour and the 3 hour, so I think there's 3 of those in the 1 hour race. We almost have all of the TCR cars in the country racing here, this weekend with us, so they're pretty cool. Future of motor racing, I think.
Yeah, so I noticed that Chris Henderson is back and his car's looking pretty fast. He told me this morning he's a second a lap quicker again, so he's the defending champion. Unfortunately, after being involved in an incident later in the afternoon, Chris's car was severely damaged and he won't be starting the Endurance Series. So the 1 hour class does also have a lot of smaller category cars.
Yeah.
What are some of those that you think might be standouts in their classes?
We've got a couple of little Honda Civics. Andrew Gibson and his Honda Civic. He's pretty quick, so he's one to watch out for. There's another couple of Honda Civics like Tim Dawson, Andrew Kitching, all Timaru guys. Yeah, should be good. Good little battle.
And GT3 cars, this is going to be the most GT3 cars we've seen on a track in New Zealand outside of AGT, right?
Yeah, I think so, which is pretty exciting too, because you just don't know who's going to be out there and who's going to be doing the laps and who's going to be winning, so anyone's guess really. Yeah,
so there were 10 GT3 cars entered, but we've had one scratch, right?
The Carter's Tyre Service Mercedes, fortunately, is out with some engine drama. They're hopeful for maybe the third round to be back, but yeah, at the moment we're not sure. So it'd be great to see back. It's our sponsor, it's their coolest car, so fingers crossed for them.
So they're running their Porsche instead, right?
Yeah, so the Porsche for this round, maybe they'll bring it up to the old supercar, depending on how things go. But yeah, for now the Porsche.
Talking about Porsches, there's another brand new one sitting right there, right? That's is that a 991R, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and that's the Allied 24/7 car as well, which is another sponsor of ours and our president as well, Scott O'Donnell. That's his car. So when he makes it back from Teretonga tomorrow morning, I'm sure he's ready to go with that.
That's the other thing. This series now has got so much bigger. We've got 4 rounds, so tell us what those are.
Yeah, so we're doing obviously Teretonga for a start. 2 weeks' time we're at Highlands. 2 weeks after that we're in Timaru at Levels, and then 2 weeks after that we're off to Ruapuna and Christchurch. So very quick fire, 2 weeks in between all the rounds, and then following that only 2 weeks again into the NZ Champs up in Hampton Downs. So for the guys that are doing all of them, it's a busy time.
So remember, subscribe to the Fast Files because we're going to be doing all of those rounds. So 4 rounds in the South Island and then building all the way to the national final, which is, I think it's beginning of November, right?
Yeah, November the 16th. So yeah, up in Hampton Downs.
So we're going to be putting out highlights of the 1 hour and 3 hour races over the Carter's South Island Endurance Series, all 4 rounds. So remember to subscribe to the Fast Files, and you'll also find it on the Facebook page for the South Island Endurance Series. Keep it locked and loaded, or something like that.